Okay, we're back. We are back, and I'm still in this bus stop. Okay, the metal pole. I got that metal pole. I already think I had holes in the ceiling because I'd been banging, and then I eventually punctured the ceiling. And it was crazy, dude. So and then I started directly because there's a space in the ceiling from when you puncture the gyprock. And then there's barriers of wood, and then there's an open space about a foot and a half maybe, and then there's their older wooden floor, and there was nothing. That's why you could hear everything, kind of, you know. And then eventually I got to the other end, and I was puncturing like, and then I'd go right to the main column that's going across or something into the corner. Man, I didn't give a fuck. I started breaking up into the ceiling light, the lights that are in the closet. I was taking them out. I was thinking about doing some crazy shit. When I left there, I was gonna put like some rotten eggs up in there, and I was gonna do some all crazy kinds of shit. I was totally losing my mind at this point. And I'm a total loner, so I wasn't really in contact with everyone, and no one was really giving me advice or calming me down. I'm pretty, you know what I mean? So fucking there's that. I destroyed this ceiling as it fucking fell apart, and they can hear it. One person was there all the time. So I'd be like, oh shit, I just fucking broke the whole ceiling open, and I don't want the landlord to come, because he could come at any time, and he never fucking came, because he doesn't give a shit. You know what I mean? Never fucking, I was doing crazy shit in there, man. And fucking, I'd have the gaping hole in the ceiling, and I'm like, oh no, I gotta go to the fucking supermarket to fucking steal a bunch of shit. Because, during COVID, you could fucking steal whatever the fuck you wanted, I guess. And, that's a whole fucking nother story. But anyways, and I'm terrified to leave the apartment. I'm terrified to come back to my own apartment. I'm stuck in this fucking... I gotta get rid of this car. Fucking, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Where am I gonna go? Fucking, I'm totally fucked. And then I had all my tools still, and I had good stuff. So, and I even had stuff left over that I could use to fix the ceiling and caulking and all this other shit to hide shit. So I did what I could, but I didn't do it the right way in some of the areas in the kitchen, because it was right under their bedroom and shit, and that's fucking insane, man. So I'd be delicately like faking this fake covering, and then I'd have to skim it and then do more and more layers. And then later I'd get so mad, I'd come in there and do some other banging and smashing in a different area. I started kicking the walls and like the fucking like where the kitchen would meet the living room, and I'd start kneeing the whole like corner. And I started destroying the whole like foundation and everything, and it's like pulsing their whole fucking apartment. You know what I mean? Like it was a fucking war is on. You want a war? I'm here fucking 24 hours a day. You want a fucking war? Let's go. And it was on, man. And it fucking raged on. They followed me once. I could tell they were following me, and then I noticed it a couple times. And I remember one time the younger guy came and parked maybe on the next block, like, what are you parking over here for, or whatever. And I know that he was following me, and I almost spat fucking right near him or on his car. I was like, I didn't give a shit. Like, I'm crossing over, and I could tell that you're following me, and then I was like, you know what I mean? Like, I remember I would engage with when they were following me, and I did not give a shit. You know what I mean? And like the cops were called like multiple times. Let me move out of here. So and then they called, and I can't remember when I called the cops. Oh yeah, I went to the police station, 2 of them. They're like, what a pain in the ass. I go to a police station, like, oh no, not this one, go to another one. Yo, one time I went to the police station in Montreal before I left. I forgot about that. That piece of shit, the guy with the ranch, my stepfather, was such a fucking dickhead. Oh yeah, when I was at Steph's, I was fucking his shit all up. I went to the police station and I was gonna tell them all about him. Because you know the guy's got like fucking terabytes of fucking, you know, bad stuff, and fucking his whole life is just like, you know what I mean, evil, right? And I knew everything about him. And I went to the police station and I started telling them about all this like really like explicit stuff. And they couldn't do anything because he lives in brome. And then I'm like, oh my god, are you kidding me? Like, I came here for nothing. And because he what was it that yeah, and then, you know, all the on top of like things that could have gotten him arrested for, or still could, is the guy has done so much tax evasion. Just that alone, he would be fried, right? And I did that, and then okay, so where am I? The apartment. So I had to move all my shit into storage by hand. I'm walking all my shit. I lost all my paintings, lost all my IKEA shit. I had to sell it. Everyone's like buying my shit up again. And it's just killing me, right? Slowly killing me. And so anyways, I guess he came. No, did he pick up my stuff? I think eventually I had my stuff there. Yeah. I left my stuff in a storage in the east, and I took my tools and what I needed to go to the ranch and get started on his shit. And then he picked me up at the downtown at Lino Guru. And that's when I was like, got in his car, like, oh my god. Like, I had finally gotten out of this situation, but now I was in an even worse situation. I'm getting in the car with the devil, basically. Okay? And then I think I hugged him or something like that. So, and he's like, yeah. And then he does his dumb shit where he takes you for hot dogs and fries at some shitty whatever thing. That's one thing that guy does. Okay? So I know something's wrong, and I don't want to be here with him. He's disgusting slime. Even my mom knows that, and I hate my mom too. So everybody, thing is, a lot of my family have been not in contact for long periods. They might all be now together now, and I'm the only still left black sheep. Well, they've all been a black sheep at some point. Most of them, I think I know they still don't talk to each other. Okay, now we're back at this park. Now, fucking, you know, I go to the ranch, start working on the ranch. I'm landscaping, planting trees. I'm working on this roof of his ranch. At one point, he wanted me to take all the screws out and fix the friggin' leaks in the roof. I'm doing death-defying ladder things in his gymnasium to fix the ceiling, and I'm living in his gymnasium on a bed. And I got my tools there. And then when I moved in with Stephanie, and then I had to leave. As soon as I got to Stephanie's, I went to my storage, and then I paid this guy to move my shit or whatever was left, because it wasn't that much. It was like it was like my desk, my IKEA wood Tarva desk thing, the nice one, the like fucking the one looks like a kind of a pure wood architect table kind of. And then I eventually left that there, and I can't believe I lost all that stuff. And my IKEA Tarva, the nightstand one, the nice little one that everyone always used to have. And I lost that, Stephanie eventually bought me a jacket when I got here to Kitchener Waterloo. But that was kind of their idea, the Polish couple, my friend's idea. They're just such kind of like beggars. So anyway, I'm at the ranch, and you know, I'm not drinking as much. Well, actually, I'm at the ranch. I don't know. Sometimes when I was at my apartment, I didn't have money to drink, and so I'm working at the ranch, and then I remember I go, yeah, you know, just I'm not gonna bother you for money. But I mean, I have the screenshots when it's like, oh, yeah, he goes, I'm gonna give you $5,000, whatever. So I'm working at the ranch, you know, and then his brother's driving me nuts. His brother is the most annoying guy in the world. I told you, he can't even tape. Supposedly he's this big construction guy. He's really not good at anything. He's just fucking annoying. And I was doing everything, you know, and he was just kind of, even right in front of me, they'd be like, yeah, you keep him going there, ela, que la. And this guy's a fucking nutcase. Both of them are. One's about to die, and the other one is there to get his money. It's all, they talk about it all day. And he's like, yeah, you're gonna get your 20, la, okay, la, and ga. And his whole family hates him. This is the only one that's there to get his part of the money back. And he's using him. He probably won't even give him anything in the end, the guy. Probably everything will go to my sister, and because he's got another daughter from before he met my mom. And she's in Australia. I told her to fuck off too. It's funny because when this all happened, I wrote this big letter and I told about everything, and I sent it to some key people. Hopefully that infiltrated his fucking whole world, because I sent one to Carol and fucking his daughter, and fucking Stephanie knows the whole fucking shit because I was living with her, and she's like, you got to move out of here now because now you fucked everything up. And I was like, yeah, I know. And I sent it to his brothers. Well, his brothers don't speak to him except for Larry or whatever, fucking Gary. And this fucking idiot. You know, he's fucking lucky I didn't fucking... Anyways. So at some point I had enough of his shit. He is just fucking there. He's like, oh yeah, you keep him going there. Hey, la. Yeah, okay, guy. And then he had this fucking thing where he would, like, I was gonna kill this guy. He was like, he'd had this thing where he'd be like, oh yeah, the way they talk in Newfoundland or whatever, like, hey, where are you to by, or I don't know what is it, New Brunswick or fucking, I don't know, near Gaspé or whatever, and because that's what they're from, and that's where the chief guy would bring our families to meet his family, and then we're all, but he would be like, he'd call me Pat, and they have this thing where, like, when the little guy's working for an older guy, it's like, Pat, okay, Pat. I think it was Pat. And this fucking guy, I was about to club this guy, like this. Eventually I took his brother aside. I go, yo, let's go talk out on the road. And then he's sitting there waiting, and then I'm like, yo, your brother is just too fucked up. And he is such a, like, conniving guy that he's so smart that he would never get in conflict with me, because I'm his last resort at, like, trying to save, like, thousands of dollars. He's already fucked all the other construction guys around, and they probably fucked him too, like Neil, who I worked with. And no, he was a good guy actually. And you know what I mean? He's like, fucking, yeah, I know what you mean. He thinks I'm gonna give him money or something like that. And they're just trying to get money out of me, and that's all they talk about. And that's all he's all about, money, because he's got millions, and he just lives off the interest, right? So I go, that's it, I can't work with this piece of shit. Fuck this shit, you know, that's it. You want me to do this shit? I don't need this fucking idiot. He's just standing around fucking telling me what to do, right? And I'm fucking good at what I'm doing. It's not like I'm some kid, you know. I just fucking transformed a bunch of part of his ranch like a magician, basically. So, anyway, the fucking, wait, let me clip this.